Maybe it's because I think of them as being so much closer to home, as it were. Like, the, these are her periods and times that aren't that far removed from our own. And which I guess part of me figures how different can they really be? But they can actually be very different, as I've learned. I mean, just in the period of the Neogene, we had giant freaking snakes that haunted the Amazon rainforest called Titanoboa. And and if you don't think that's the coolest thing ever, I will fight you. There were also giant birds called terror birds. There's just so much stuff going on. And I guess it's also just because I'm not all that interested in mammals, and this is the age of mammals. But at the same time, there was still some interesting stuff going on, including giant dogs and hell pigs. Truly, the journey to modern Earth is a very interesting and honestly kind of crazy one when you really sit back and look at how everything unfolded. And there's also something I need to address. Some people think that, like Tierzu for example, think that there's no way amphibians are going to survive for much longer, that they won't survive the next mass extinction that's kind of being brought on by us. But to them I say, honestly, amphibians have survived worse. I can't really think of any time when an entire class of animals went completely extinct, unless you count trilobites as their own class, which they might be considered their own class. I'm not actually sure on that one. I always kind of thought of them as crustaceans, but I'm not sure if they actually are crustaceans. I know that they are definitely arthropods, but I'm not sure if they count as crustaceans. Blah 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 semantics. I should really dual wield more often. And there we go. That's looking good. Some of you might be wondering, if I came here for cobblestone, why am I using so much for repairs? Well, it's just because I don't like leaving giant gaping holes everywhere. It just bugs me on a personal level. Also, I really hope Nick doesn't mind me using his giant super smelter, because, well, I mean, using it is a lot quicker than using my small one at home. I mean, Nick isn't on this server that much anymore anyway, so I doubt he really minds that much. If he minds at all, for that matter. Honestly, I could probably use any tree farm he may or may not have to my own advantages. Because he's certainly not going to finish mine anytime soon. It's gotten to a point where I feel like I might have to hire someone else to do that. Because it's becoming increasingly obvious to me that he's never going to finish that. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Nick, he's a nice guy. And, I like him, I do. It's just, I'm just mildly annoyed with the fact that he hasn't finished the tree farm yet. And probably never will. I would ask Blocker Alex to finish it, but they've got too many community projects that they're working on. Maybe Hellfire would be okay with finishing it, I don't know. Does he even know how to make a tree farm? I mean, I'm sure he does. He definitely made a cobblestone farm. And, well, Mouse hasn't been on in months. I mean, I don't know if he knows how to make one. But if he did, I probably couldn't count on him to do it anyway. He hasn't been on in months. He hasn't even noticed the prank I did to him months ago. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I made it look like his nether portal was slowly infecting his base by replacing some of the terrain around it with his netherrack and stuff. But he never actually got to see that prank. Good grief, that was such a long time ago, or at least it feels like a long time ago. I mean, let's think about this. When did this server actually go into its new season? Because I'm not actually entirely sure. I feel like it was in, like, June or July? Maybe earlier than that? Ooh, iron. And there we go. Well, I'd say we're doing pretty well for ourselves, wouldn't you guys? This episode might end up having... you know what? No, I don't think I'll have a part 4. I'll just probably make the next episode later. Maybe I'll record it in this same time slot, I don't know. Or then maybe I'll do something else, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not always the best at planning. Nor am I always the best at keeping track of how much time I have left to record. Whenever I can, I should really get the full version of Bandicam, so I'm not always having to check time and can just record for however long I want or need to. Either way, I'll see you guys later. It's time for me to sign out. So, this is Alzori signing out. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and peace!